welcome to Kigali-Engineers-College, especially our training programs of pneumatic systems. Be ready for delivering exciting words of the pneumatic system, where you learn many things like designing the pneumatic circuit, interpretations of drawing of pneumatic circuits, troubleshooting of some machines powered by the pneumatic system or compressed air. So be ready, and we learn many things, especially these things. It is interested to some engineers like electrical engineers, mechanical engineers, and automation engineers or technicians, which facilitate them in the interpretation of their project and many things. So let's start the session of today. We are dealing with the basic components of pneumatic system.
I am going to remove the drive cover. So there is the pulley of the electric motor and pulley of the air compressor and the belt to transmit the motion from the electric motor to the pulley.
Let me show some symbols, and we will see the symbol and its represented it, or what that symbol stands for. So let's start by writing there some symbols. Basic pneumatic components. And its symbols. It's ISO. Is that these symbols, it is international. Wherever you are, when you write that symbols, the things it represents in US or Canada is the same. So let's start with a simple circuit. Of pneumatic system. So the first component is that air filter, because in this atmosphere there is some contamination like dust and others. You must purify your air in order to be used. So the symbols of air filter is this. This is the symbols of air filter. There is another component which called air compressor. This is the symbols of air compressor. Another one, because in order to regulate the pressure, you must have the pressure regulator. It is represented by these symbols. This is the symbols of air regulator. After there is reservoir, compressed air reservoir. Not perfect in drawing, but I just try. This is the symbols of air compressed reservoir. It must have the drain valve. There is the manually operated drain valve, and there is also automatically. It is represented by this symbol. This is DC, automatic drain valve. After there, you will go to the direction control valve. This is the directional control valve, and also there is the air cylinder. We write with straight line. The line must be straight. There. This line, it represents the pipeline. Represent pipeline. This is atmosphere. This is the simple circuit of pneumatic system with the basic components. After we will go to see, this is the air filter. This represents how the air flow. Air compressor, pressure regulator, compressed air reservoir, this is the drain valve. Manually operated. So this is DCV, directional control valve. This is air cylinder. It is used to take that pressurized air and convert it into mechanical task. Either they are on this load, it will push something. Maybe there is some box. It will push the load forward or backward. It will push the load forward or backward. How this system works? When the air, there is also a primer mover. It is electric motor that provides the primary movement to that air compressor in order to put the air in the atmosphere, and push in the system. So this regulator is used to regulate the pressure. When the pressure of air inside this cylinder it is full, this regulator it controls activation of this electric motor to prevent continuing moving this motor. We will see practically on this air compressor. So there it is the compressed air reservoir. We just keep the air, compressed air. So you will see that the air flow from reservoir go through in this direction control valve. When you press, you will see that the air pass through this wedge and entering in this upper chamber. It means that the load it will be pushed in forward motion. And when you press on that lever, it will allow the air, this air, to pass through there and pass to that there. This is connection. It will be connected to the atmosphere. The inside air inside there, it will go in atmosphere and allow the compressed air go in this upper chamber, in this down chamber, to pull that load and go backward. So that's how we will control these operations, as we are going to see in practical way in this compressor, how this circuit will be implemented or it will be represented. As I said, the air filter, there is air inside, air filter. This is the air filter. It is represented by this symbol. There is another one, what we call compressor. This is the compressor, air compressor. This is the pulley of air compressor. As we see, on this machine, this is the pulley of electric motor. This is the electric motor. It is controlled by this pressure switch. We will locate there. Pressure switch. There is the two buttons. There is on button and rest button. There is also piloting valve that comes to that pulls. It's just there. There is the return valve to prevent air entering to go backward in the cylinder. So there is also there the control valve and the connector where you connect your pipe. This is the pipe. Just have the two heads where you connect in that male and connect to that air jack. So let's add there also we add there the gauge. This is the gauge, air pressure indicator or gauge, air gauge. So, and also you will put there as we call pressure switch. This is the pressure switch. It just controls the activation of this electric motor. As we see, we just work as the contactor, motor contactor, This is the electric motor contactor. This is electric motor cycle. Just yeah. Let's put the three-phase circuit breaker. Phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. This is a contactor. Electric motor contactor. This is electric motor. This is circuit breaker. Three phase. So when you turn on this circuit breaker, as we see there is circuit breaker, there is plug, this motor plug. So when you turn on, it allows the current to pass through there and through the contactor and to the electric motor. This contactor, it acts as this pressure switch. It is controlled manually and on the automation or pneumatic automation. When this reservoir it is the full of the pressure of air, it allows the air to pass in this pivoting pipe to this pressure switch. So it there in the part of above it works manually. When you turn on it, electric motor will rotate and provide the primary motions to that in order to rotate the pump and put the air in this atmosphere and send the pressurized that air in this compressed air reservoir. So there is another control there by the air. There is inside there spring. When the pressure inside this pivoting pipe get the high tensions or high force than spring, it will just disconnect the switch inside there to prevent these operations of this electric motor. So this, if it will shut off, it means that there is no motion there. The also compressor will not run. That's how the pressure is controlled. So there is the gauge or regulator, air pressure regulator. If you want to use a specific pressure of the air, you will come and regulate it. If it's 5 bar, you just set until to 5 bar or other things, then connect the pipe there and go to use in some machines or in your circuit according to the standard you want to use the pressure. This is the regulator. So this is the indicator gauge. Indicator gauge. Also there is indicator gauge that indicates the pressure inside this reservoir. So let's turn on compressor.